Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Santonastaso and I'm here to talk to you about innovation. Have you ever wondered why it is necessary to innovate? Why it is necessary to change? The answer is simple. Innovation is a requirement for all companies who wish to survive in a business environment that is every day faster and more dynamic. And Enel, how is it facing changes? For Enel, change is an opportunity, not an obstacle, because its philosophy is centered on change, how to welcome it and how to stimulate it. Even though this may challenge established business models, the final goal is to improve through change and to make change sustainable, not only for the company, but also for the whole community. How do you innovate? Thomas Edison teaches us that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. So, innovating doesn't just mean designing something new. It means, above all, having the ability to create the products and services that customers want. If innovation were a mathematical formula, it would probably be innovation equals creativity times implementation times appeal. To apply this formula to the way we work and think, we need innovation methodologies, which are, in fact, the means to innovate and not just the goal. Enel wants to make these methodologies accessible to all colleagues so that they can use them and make them their own. There are many, and they can be applied alone or in combination, depending on the objective to be achieved. Take, for example, creative problem solving. We use its techniques each time we face a complex problem, and the traditional analytical approach does not work. We must therefore think outside the box and apply creative or lateral thinking techniques. And what about design thinking? We use the design thinking methodology when we want to make a product or a service starting from the needs of a customer. This customer can either be within or outside the company. This methodology helps us to explore the customer's point of view with a process of carefully observing and listening to his or her needs in order to devise custom-made solutions. This creates value not only for people, but also for Enel. Another important innovation methodology is lean startup. This technique is about thinking and behaving like a typical startup. Startups launch new business models, and in order to reduce the probability of failure, they realize in very short cycles a small group of functionalities that is called minimum viable product. This minimal product is then tested directly by customers to assess whether or not the direction taken is the correct one. This type of feedback shows us how to improve or radically change the product in the next production cycle. If instead we need to deliver a defined quality solution to a customer in a short time, we can use Scrum or Kanban. Scrum solves complex problems with very short cycles, incrementally and iteratively, and adapts little by little to what we are learning. Kanban allows us to efficiently manage a workflow using visual techniques and a clear identification of the value. It is based on the concept that it is better to finish what has already been started than to start new jobs. As you have seen, all these methodologies need an experimental approach and very short implementation cycles in order to get immediate feedback from customers. Their value is provided by the mindset they promote. A mindset based on the centrality of the customer, on being proactive and, above all, on the courage to experiment while accepting the risk of failure.